what's normally not what you think. Okay.
And we are live. Hello,
Hello.
everyone.
Good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Good evening. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Usap-Usapang Pagkakakitaan. I'm your coach, Lisel, joining you live from Virginia here in the USA. And tonight is extra special because we have amazing Filipinos joining from different parts of the world. They they may be in different countries, but we share the same heart, the same struggle, and the same dreams. So before we begin, comment your location below. We love seeing our
Hello.
kababayans from all over the world. And while you're typing, tell us this: what one thing still has been holding you back? And I am so excited because we have an incredible team with my right with me right now.
Yes.
Say hi, everyone.
Hi,
Hello from
kabayan.
Philippines.
Good morning.
Good
So,
morning, good morning, good morning.
hi, kababayan. So, kumusta? This is Eunice coming live from Bacoor, Cavite. So, I'm right here in the Philippines and I'm so happy to be here with you all this morning, this afternoon, this evening. Right?
Hello, hello, hello. Hello from Davao City. Davao Vinyos in the house.
Yes.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're tuning in from. I hope everyone is doing well. You know, I'm so happy to be here. And welcome to our usap-usapang kakakitaan.
Yan.
Sis
Hello,
Flor.
good day everyone. Yes, good day everyone. And hello from Brisbane, Australia. I'm your ate and I'm so glad to be a part of this usap-usapang pagkakakitaan, and today we have a special conversation with you.
Yes, guys, four Filipinos, three countries, one conversation, and that's right there. That's exactly what we stand for here. No matter where life has taken us, we're still a community. And today we are going to talk about something that touches all of us. No matter what time zone you're in, the topic the topic is what actually holding you back and why it's probably not what you think.
Mm.
Before we dive in, drop comments right now. Where are you watching again? Where you're watching from? We love to see that we are global. And tell us, what do you feel is your biggest block right now? Right? Oh, okay. All right. Let's get into it. The number one thing I hear people say is, I don't have the time or I don't have the money to start. And I get it. Those are real feeling, but our host from Cavite has something to say about that. Sis Eunice, take it away.
Yes, thank you. And yes, I used to say the exact thing before. So sabihin ko, wala akong oras. Don't have time. Wala akong puhunan. I don't have the money. I don't have the capital. And ako mismo, I really believe it completely. So I think it happens to you as well. But
Yes.
here's what I've learned lately. Time and money are not the root problem. So they are just symptoms. So they are not really the problem, but symptoms. Kasi I've learned if money is true or time is truly the issue, how come there are people much busy than me who are still building something? For example, 2 weeks ago, we had Nurse Sophia, Coach Sophia. She's a nurse, but she was able to build the business. You know how demanding the work of the nurses are, right? And then I think we have a general manager here as well in the business. but he was able to build up the business, and he's already ranked higher than all of us. So it's not really an issue, it's just a symptom. It's like an excuse that we would like to believe. And also, if money is a barrier, how come there are people who started with nothing and they got a very huge empire, right? So I've
Right.
seen a lot of youngsters, or even people of my age, they have nothing. They just borrowed, they started with a very low capital, but look at their businesses right now. It's booming. So I'm not saying that time and money are not real challenges. They are real challenges. But when we make them the reason, we stop looking for the actual answer. So we should find the solution and not the excuses. So that's where the breakthrough is we find the answers, not the excuses.
That's such a refrain, sis. Thank you so much for that answer. And yes, because we're not dismissing the struggle, we're
Yeah.
saying don't let it be the final answer. So if it's not time and money, this being, what do you think is really underneath all of it?
Wow. Thank you. This is really a good topic because I can truly resonate to this because I'm that person that aside from an introvert, I'm that person na yung tipong I'm happy to be just left alone on the side. I don't want to be the center of attraction. And for me, the deepest block has always been the one you can't see from the outside. It lives right here in our head. It's fear. It's that voice that says, what if you fail? What will people say? Or maybe this isn't for someone like you or like me. We have that, and as Filipinos, we carry something extra, don't we? Right? Um,
Right.
we were raised to be humble, to not stand out too much.
Yeah.
Huwag maging humble.
Yeah.
Don't be too proud. Yun ba ang tipong, yeah, I'm okay on the side. You
Yeah.
know, Huwag niyo lang akong pansinin dito, I'm good. Yung gano'n, yung tipong gano'n kasi honestly, I'm that person, I'm good here, just leave me alone. And don't be too proud. And that value is beautiful in many ways. It
Mm.
is. But sometimes it becomes the cage that keeps us small.
Yeah.
The fear isn't that we'll fail. The deeper fear is that we'll succeed. Yeah, isa yan siya. And someone will judge us for it. And I think that one hits close to home for a lot of people watching right now. Um, the fear of but that fear can quietly stop you more than lack of time or money or ever could.
Yeah.
And
Totally
if
agree.
you're feeling that right now, you're not alone. And maybe the only thing left is to give yourself permission, right, Sis Lizelle?
Oh wow, that's one just landed. The fear of success, not just failure. I
Yeah.
feel that's this being, and really, I like that. How you call that term? Wag hambog.
Humble.
Wag
Humble.
diba? Be humble. Yun nga yung ating, I just remember my niece. We are just talking, chatting, and she's so, she went abroad, Malaysia, and came to the Philippines with family. They're get together, and I told her, just I like that, being with your family all the time if you have time, especially with your parents,
Mhm.
and always be humble. And she said, yes, Tita, I always do. I said, but she told me, I don't have really nothing to be, to be. I said, but you're still be better. You're still still better other than other your customers. So stay humble. So yeah, and I know our viewers need to look at comments. Let me read if there is a comment or watching us today. Yes, guys, this is exactly why these conversations matters. Explore. You're someone who made a massive life move. You're on a full different continent. What do you see from your vantage point?
Okay, thank you very much, Lizelle. Alam nyo, I want to start by saying this is not a theory for me. This is really my life. I lived in 5 countries. I started from the Philippines, working in the Philippines in a government hospital, Jose Reyes Memorial Medical Center. Then nag-work ako sa Saudi Arabia as an OFW. Working, sacrificing, sending money home, like many of you do. Later, I moved to Singapore, leaving my 2 babies in the Philippines with my parents. And because I want my whole family to be together, I moved to the UK to continue practicing my profession, and that is for almost 5 years. After 6 months, by God's grace, I was able to sponsor my husband and our 2 children. Now we move, our whole family is now in Brisbane, Australia, where I've been building not just a new life, but a completely new version of myself. 5 countries, 5 different environments. And I can tell you firsthand, every single one of them changed me. Not just my address, not just my thinking, my belief, my possibility. When I was in Saudi Arabia, I was 23 years old nung umalis ako sa Pilipinas. I have big dreams for my profession. So yes, I work hard. But the conversations around me mostly surviving, like surviving another contract, sending more money home, or simply making it through. And I was grateful for my work. But when I get married and gave birth to my first baby, my first son, in the same hospital where I work in Saudi Arabia, something shifted inside of me. I started wishing, like any of parent wish, katulad ng mga ibang magulang dyan, ang wish ko, I wish I had more time to take care of my son. So we went back to the Philippines while my husband went to Singapore to work, no, to help sustain our needs. Pero every 6 months, we would visit him kasi we are missing each other. We are missing our whole family. Then later, I became pregnant with my youngest daughter in Singapore. I made another difficult decision. So I went home in the Philippines. She was born in the Philippines. And I had to leave both of my children with my parents. So I could work in Singapore as a registered nurse and help support our growing family. And honestly, that season changed me deeply. As I mentioned earlier, my dream was simple. I wanted my whole family together. So I moved to UK. That's where something shifted even more. For the first time, I started seeing Filipinos who were working, who were just working like me, but they were building something. They have side businesses. They have investment, condo, long-term plans. And then I remember thinking, wait, is that allowed? Is it for us or for someone like me? That was my first environment upgrade. It's not a country upgrade, a mindset upgrade triggered by new surroundings. And then here in Australia, Brisbane, everything opened up even more. Not because Australia is a better place, but because I was suddenly surrounded by people who talk possibilities like it was normal. Like building something of your own was simply a part of your life, especially now na nasa 21st century na tayo, nakikita niyo mga kabataan, how they become successful, that easy. Pero back home noon, many conversations were about survival, how to make ends meet, how to stay safe, how not to rock the boat. And I understand that. That's real life for many people. But here I started hearing conversation about growth, investment, and building something long term. And slowly, that started to change the way I saw my own life too. That's when I realized we don't just need new information, we need a new environment. And that doesn't always mean moving to other countries like I do. Sometimes it means changing the conversation you listen to, the people you surround yourself with, and the content you consume every day. And here's something personal I want to share. My faith has been the anchor through all these 5 countries, through
Wow.
every uncertain mood, every season of doubt, every moment when I didn't know how things would work out. God was the constant. Sabi nga sa Proverbs 3 verse 5 to 6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will direct your path. Every country I moved to, I brought my faith with me. And that faith gave me the courage to believe that my environment didn't have to become my destiny. That God is for me, that I was allowed to grow. For us Filipino, abroad sometimes we're caught between two worlds. The family back home counting on us and the new life we're trying to build. That tension is real. But it doesn't have to keep us stuck because here's what I've learned. Being a blessing to your family and building a better life for yourself are not opposites. They should go together. You can pour out from an empty cup. And God doesn't ask us to live empty. He wants us to grow so we can overflow into the lives of others too. Kasi how can we help if we have nothing on our own? Di ba? So, when you upgrade your environment, something powerful happens. You start showing up differently, thinking differently, speaking differently. And when you show up differently, the right people start finding you too. That's why environment isn't just a mindset topic. It can completely change the direction of your life. Lizelle?
So powerful.
Wow.
Thank you for that story. So powerful, Flor.
Yes.
Wow. I can really relate with your story, Ate, because I still remember when when we were in the Philippines, I really don't see you that much because you're so busy, studying, and you went abroad. So it's just I think from that time, Ate, I just heard you when you joined the business after you saw my ads on Facebook because you've been all over the world. You've been busy. Wow, amazing story, Ate. And yes, guys, so beautiful story. If you can relate that, oh my gosh, if you are overseas workers or immigrant, it's powerful. So, and I just want to add, being here also in Virginia, USA, the same pattern. Of course, my story when I moved to, when I worked to Middle East for 15 years. That's that's the big challenge for me. I was scared, of course, but you know what? If you have that goals and dreams that you want to pursue, nobody will stop you. Nobody can stop you because that dreams in your heart, it's very powerful, and you have to listen to your instinct. And I can relate that at the floor, work here, working abroad, being immigrant to the other country. It's really hard because you will start from scratch because your experience from the other country you can't you can use it here or somewhere where you are. So of course our our goals is to help our family, to send money home, take care to everyone. And sometimes we forget ourselves, no? That's why let I remember what sis Eunice said, let bloomer let bloomer sis. I can really relate for that because I get married for 40 years. Then
Mm.
I am 40, so I was like busy at work, home, church. That's my life before,
Mm.
because what I am focus is to help my family, and especially, of course, if you don't have enough, like what Coach Flor said, if you don't have enough, it's really hard to help, right? And yeah, that's not selfishness. That's wisdom. You can pour one empty cup.
Yeah.
So, okay, I need your input now. We just hear three powerful angles. A, time and money are symptoms, not the root cause. And B, fear of judgment, the hidden block. C, your environment is shaping your beliefs every day. Which one hit closest to home? Drop A, B, and C in the comment right now. And if you want to share your story, we want to hear that too. This is a safe space. This
Okay.
thing,
I may share lang din kasi kanina 'di ba sabi ni Sis Bing, what if? Ano yung what if? Pero yun nga eh, parang hindi daw dapat what if, even if.
Evan.
So even if, 'di ba? Kasi iba yung what if eh, even if. So even if ganito yung situation, I will still push through. So it's really more on looking for the answer and not kumbaga no excuses. Let's look for answers, look for the solutions. So kahit na even if ito yung challenges, even if these are the issues we encounter, we would push through, we would still achieve our goals no matter what. So, 'di ba? So kanina ko nga no, parang what if na tumanim sa isip ko yun eh. So dapat even if
even if.
and even if, yeah. Sis
I like
Bing?
I like
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that, Sis Eunice. I love that. You know, even if takot
Even if.
ako, even if introverted ako, nandito pa rin ako. I'm showing up. I'm
Yes.
showing up anyway. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Sis Eunice. And see, um, as you can see, you're not alone in this. You know, we are all. You know, there's a lot of people in our community. You know, from all walks of life, and we experience the same thing. Yung takot. Even if takot kami, we show up because of our why. Like what sis Flor mentioned earlier. Now she's been into many countries, into many continents, and she's doing this now. She's settled in Australia, and she's a nurse, and that she she took the leap of faith into this business because of her strong why. And the same with Cicely Sell. You know, she got married when she was 40 years old. And I can relate to that because I got married when I was in my 30s old. Oh, you know what? When I was 36. And you know, busy life. Yung iba yung focus natin. Pero but as we grow older, iba rin yung our outlook on life change. Our
Mm.
why change. Why we do things differently. Why we do what we do now. And So you see, you're not alone in this. So many people feel the same way. But the moment you become aware of it, that's where things start to change, right?
Yes, truly agree.
Sisines,
Yeah. And then, if I may add then, sa kaninang sinabi ni Sis Flor, it was very powerful. Eh. It's really, your environment really matters a lot. Kasi if you're with people surrounded with negativity, you yourself would be negative as well.
That's
But
right.
if you surround with people with full of positivity, so parang ikaw, you would think, kung kaya nila, kaya ko rin, di ba? So,
correct.
kumbaga, nagustuhan ko yung mindset, yung environment. Kumbaga, mahahawa ka eh. So, choose your environment, choose the people who would surround you as well. Parang, and then ikaw din, it's also up to you to influence the people, 'di ba? If they're negative, then influence them with your positivity. So, yung
Beautiful.
ang galing. Very, very powerful yung shinare mo, Sis Flor. Right?
Thanks.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So, so are we in the closing part now?
I,
It's it's
Ako
being
na,
like,
Ding.
Already. So as I have mentioned earlier that, you know, you're not alone in this and that your feelings has a name and that it has a solution. And we also mentioned about the block. That block you're feeling right now, it's not permanent. It's not who you are. It's just where you are. And the fact that you're here, if you're watching now or watching the replay later, that tells me that you're ready for something more. Maybe more time with your family, more time for yourself, flexibility, or whatever that you want, your dreams. And sometimes that's it all takes to begin. Um, just just check this business. We are here to help. um, know that, as I mentioned this many times, that know that we are not here to convince. We are here to share this amazing blessing. Because I call this blessing because this business has changed so many lives globally. And it truly is an amazing blessing. So just check this out. You know, we are here to help. Right, sis?
Yes, yes. And like what I've said, 5 countries, countless moments where I didn't know how would it work. But I kept going because I believe God had a plan. And because I kept finding businesses that can help me and communities of people who refuse to stay small. Find your community. Pe- Find people who are already walking the path you want to be, and the people whose faith and courage rub off on you. You don't have to figure this out alone. You were never meant to. And we promise you, there are more people out there like you than you realize. People who came from nothing, who carried their families, crossed oceans, and built something beautiful on the other side. You are not the exception. You are exactly who this is for. Your environment doesn't have to be your destiny. God's plan for you is bigger than your current surrounding. And it starts with choosing today is the day to step into a new one.
wow. That's amazing for at the floor for sharing that. Yes, guys. So if anything we shared today opens something up for you, if you feel a spark, question, a curiosity, don't let that feeling flat to buy. That is your signal to take the next step, right? Direct message us here. Our website, it's just right there. You can connect with everyone that can connect to everyone. And yes, don't let that curiosity pass you by. If you have that in your heart, take that step. Do it anyway. We was started like you guys. We are in your steps before. So we was doubt. We are scared, especially me. I don't have computer skills. I don't have tech. I'm not tech savvy. So if you have that opportunity, you are not late. Your current situation is not your final destination. You are not too late, you are not disqualified, and your dreams are not too big. Sometimes all it takes is one conversation, one opportunity, and one decision
Mhm.
to complete change the direction of your life. So if tonight live, speak to you guys once again. Comment ready to if you watch the replay or live, comment ready, and we are here. No pressure, no forcing, just real conversation. We just want to share, guys, this amazing business that we are in. We really it's really changed our perspectives in life. We are more positive. We are more open for everything that we can learn. So, guys, tune in or watch the replay if you will. Comment and keep going because your right to fight is a
Yes.
closer than you think. Okay, guys, that's all for tonight. Everybody can add some more.
There's always a path forward, so you're not really stuck. And we're here to guide you. So please feel free to message us in our personal FB account or here. You can log in to watch our free webinar. So again, there's always a path forward, and we're here to guide you through that path.
That's right. Thank you, sis. Some more.
Yes, speaking of live webinar, we are gonna be live Thursday here in the Philippines, Wednesday in the US, and so
Canada.
it's gonna be Wednesday in the US, 8 a.m. Is it 8? And
Here says Tuesday and Thursday,
okay, oh, yes, that's right. And ours is gonna be
Wednesday
um
and Friday.
Wednesday and Friday.
That's
So
right.
Friday, which means since Thursday here and Wednesday in the US, so it's we're gonna be live. So check out, and our website is on the screen. You can log in you can put your name and email address, and you will get the link to join the live or watch the replay. Already, thank you so much. God bless everyone.
Thank you.
Everyone,
Thank you.
thank you. Till
Bye.
the
Next
next, till
week.
the next session.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.